still can't believe people are being this fucking stupid with this. Still trying to blame me for a mistake the developer clearly made. Okay? You guys can try to manipulate this conversation any way you want, but the bottom line is this. The developers fucked us up because any player reading this from this direction is going to go in this direction, and don't even bother trying to say they didn't, okay? And I know for a fact that there's hundreds of thousands of players who all did the same thing, who are afraid to say something because they don't have the balls to stick up for themselves. And this bullshit of players trying to say, well, you should have read it from this direction, or you shouldn't have read it backwards, is fucking retarded, okay? There is no way to know that you are reading this from the wrong direction if you get spun around. So stop trying to blame the players, because if you're supposed to be reading it from this direction only, then guess what? The developer should have made it so the only way you can read this is when you're facing this direction. The fact that the developers made this so you can read it from any direction, that's a fuck up on the developer's part. You can't blame a player for following an on-screen instruction. And don't get the wise-ass idea of saying, well, look, would you go straight off a cliff? Don't be fucking stupid, okay? The bottom line is this. You read it from this direction, you're going to go in this direction, and wouldn't even think twice. Same thing with this way. If you read it from this direction, okay, I can understand that. But trying to blame a player because the developer allowed this to be read from any angle is just a fucking being retarded. And the other thing that you players are being stupid with is this. The screen, okay? I don't give a shit what any player says. There's nothing to denote there is a sub-menu here, and there's no reason for you to press A on an empty square. There is absolutely nothing to cause you or any player to press A on any one of these blank squares. So all players saying, well, you're stupid because you don't know how to use a sub-menu or use the frickin' equipment screen is bullshit. You're just trying to be manipulative because you can't stand being wrong. The bottom line is this. You only press A if something is highlighted. That is how inventory screens work. Okay, any player that says they did otherwise is just being fucking stupid and is probably a liar, because I don't believe for 1 second any player highlighted something and said, oh, I'm just going to press enter with nothing there. Inventories in games work when you highlight something, then you press A. You don't fucking press A or nothing. On top of that, again, there's nothing to denote there is any type of sub-menu or telling you there's a sub-menu. The way the screen is read is X is unequipped. That means A must mean equip. Even though it doesn't say it, it's still equip. So, all players trying to say players are stupid for not pressing A on a blank square is just being stupid. Players that pressed A on a empty square is a fucking stupid player. Okay, there's nothing for you to press. You don't press. There's nothing for you to go into. You wouldn't even think about doing that. And the fact that there's nothing denoting that there's a sub-menu also backs it up. So again, stop being fucking stupid. Stop trying to manipulate the conversation to tell a player that didn't do this that they're stupid because the developers fucked us up. Okay? The developers fucked us, and you guys know it. Stop trying to be stupid.